Hi there, I'm Teresa Dufour with your CT Style Express. Masonicare is celebrating their 125th anniversary. President and CEO JP Vanoy is here along with Vice President of Mission Effectiveness, Carl Anderson. Gentlemen, thank you for making time for us via Zoom.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, and congratulations, 125 years is quite a milestone.
Absolutely. I haven't been here 125 years, neither has Carl, but it's definitely during our tenure, it's been a great ride.
Sure, and if you would, for our viewers who might not be familiar, give us an overview of Masonicare.
So Masonicare is one of the leading providers of senior living and healthcare in the state of Connecticut. We provide independent living, assisted living, skilled nursing, rehab, home care, hospice, and other assisted living services throughout the state of Connecticut. And we service about 4,400 individuals each and every day with roughly 1,800 of our employees. So we are a large organization that prides itself on doing what's right for those that we serve each and every day.
Sure, and I would assume there probably were some challenges that you're still dealing with the pandemic and COVID-19.
Absolutely. We started off very early in the pandemic and making sure that we were really doing everything we could to mitigate the virus. And thanks to the leadership and the staff of Masonicare, we've really done a very good job. With that being said, we've had to deal with many of the same issues I think many in this state and this country are dealing with, right, whether it be within our company or out in the community. We've had to spend significant amount of time in preparing, restricting visitors when it's a very difficult and challenging time to be doing that. Acquiring personal protection equipment, making sure that we have enough of it. But probably the bigger thing is making sure that our residents and those that we are entrusted to serve are still connected and still have the ability to be not socially isolated. So it's been something that we've been continuing to work on, and it is something that I think that the staff are very much in tune to, making sure that we can do everything we can.
Sure, it's so important there. And Carl, we'll bring you into the conversation. Let's talk a little bit about the history of Masonicare, because originally I know it was a company hundreds of years ago that just served Masons.
That's correct. Actually, it's an interesting story. We started from the Great Chicago Fire. The Masons in Connecticut sent out a little over $1,000 to help rebuild after that event in 1871. And 2 years later, in 1873, we got a refund of $332 of money that was not used. That money was put aside to create a fund for widows and orphans. And by 1895, we bought the property in Wallingford. And since that time, our Masonic family said, we're going to be the best we can be. So they started to rehab the property, grow the organization, build on. They built in almost every single decade from the time they purchased a property, including getting rid of the first buildings that were there, one that had issues that they wanted to address, to brick buildings. And then in the 80s, we decided that we would serve all people in the name of Masonry. So the organization made the decision to actually open its doors to all people, and that's what we continue to do today. This is an important part of our legacy of who we are, that we reach out and help all who are in need.
Sure. And JP, what's next for Masonicare? What are you going to do in the next 125 years?
Well, our strategy is to continue to grow, look at areas for opportunity, create strategic partnerships, and also look at ways in which we can be better on our campuses. Right now, we have 4 campuses. We have the Masonicare Health Center, we have Masonicare at Asher Village, we have Masonicare at Chester, and we have Masonicare at Mystic. All 4 of those communities are doing absolutely fantastic, but there's still opportunities to do better. And that's something that we pride ourselves on, continuing to improve, continuing to look at ways to stay sustainable as an organization. Our expectations are to be here for another 125 years, and making sure that our healthcare heroes are recognized at any given time during that time. And it's something that we're extremely proud of during this time, but also it gives us the ability to continue to move forward as an organization.
Sure. And I know that Masonicare, it's more than just a job for you both, but JP, you've kind of worked your way up through the ranks.
Yes, I have been with the organization for 30 years. I just celebrated my 30th anniversary. I started in the dining room as a waiter. It was my part-time job. It's amazing. And I learned very quickly that I truly love being with this organization, but also being with the residents. They are true and dear to me. It is probably the only profession that we get a history lesson of those that were actually there, not by reading it in a book. And I've been fortunate enough to meet my lovely wife at Asher Village, and we have two wonderful kids. And interestingly enough, my oldest son is now working at our assisted living.
Wow, so it's a family affair. That's fantastic. Absolutely. And Carl, I know you celebrated 36 years at Masonicare, so you guys have been there so long. You're doing great things. Congratulations on 125 years. Here's to the next 125 years. And of course, you can learn more over at Masonicare.org. Gentlemen, thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.